All right. So the next part we're going to talk about is adding the background, just a square or the rectangle, the ground lines, and then also the sun, and then the coloring for the weather vane with the line. So it's the same idea as adding shapes. So what you're looking at is, let me take everything off here first. So it should be looking like this. So this is where you are with your shapes in the background and your lines, okay? And then all this is just creating a rectangle using the eyedropper once again for this color to get what you want. So clicking on there. Oops. It should be fine, actually. There you go. Clicking on the color, making the background, okay? Now, what you have, okay, we'll go from the ground up. So you have the color for the background, all right? Then I want to do the circles right behind, okay? So now I have my 3 circles that are here behind it, okay? One after another. Not perfect, but close enough, okay? Then, because you have this grounding where these circles go behind, this grounding square or this grounding line that the suns go behind. What I did was I created a shape in front, and all this shape is these things. That's all it is. Just these rectangle shapes. That's all that is. Okay, so I put it in front. So that it hides it. That's all. And that gives that illusion of, that ground with the sun behind it. Okay. And the last thing I did then, or not last thing, the next was doing lines. And when you do this, I'm doing one line. Let me get the lines here going. There we go. So all I did was click one, and then Command S or Command C, Command V is a copy, and copy and paste it. And then I could change up the shape and position where I wanted to, okay? So I didn't create every line again. What I did was I just created one line and then copied and pasted to make all of these lines below. Let's go back here. So all of these lines, the grounding lines below, okay? So I just put the same ones on top, all right? So yeah, that, and then the last thing then is the weather vane itself. So I'm gonna zoom into that. And all that was the same idea. I have, a circle for that area. Oops, let me unlock it. Circle for that area, a shape for the color background. And then what I did was for the white area, all I did was create a, let's go right here. All I did was just create a, I want to get it to you real quick here. There we go. So let's create a shape. Oops, sorry about that. There we go. So let's create a shape, and then I was able to go on the direct selection tool, click on one of the edges, curve it, and then I just was able to make the curves myself. And once again, it doesn't matter who sees behind it, because what matters is how it looks in general when it comes to the actual finished piece. I'm going to click. So I'm doing all 4 where I'm doing, these lines going across. Okay. And that's how you get this guy. So I was able to make these curvy lines, these 2 lines here. I could always curve them a little more if I want to make the back of it. Okay. So what you're left with then is, let's go here. Okay. And I turned off the picture. So right now I have the background, the rectangle, the 3 suns, the grounding lines. They are curved. Make sure they're circled also. They're rounded at the end. So they have to be line segments that have lines that have curves at the end. Okay. Then I did a weather vane for the color in the background. And then we'll finish up after this with the palm trees, the clouds, and the birds. Okay. And that is that.